Hi, it's Mr. Plank, Oakmont High School. I want to talk about what does the grade mean for Q4. You just got through integrated math 2 with my class. We just did distance learning for the quarter. You got your grade. Are you ready to go for integrated math 3? So as you know, do no harm was the goal of our school board in the state of California. So we changed the course rubric, was from 86 to 100% for A's, which is a little bit lower. B's dropped all the way down to 70%, which was the traditional C. And then our C's dropped all the way down to 50%. So 50 to 69%, which are traditionally repeat the class, right? Those are DF levels. All right. Then we had an honor system for assessments. We knew there wasn't going to be a way for us to assess and make sure all student work was their own. So they're on their honors. And then we had 50% effort, 50% accuracy is how we did the grade book. And we did this instead of our traditional 80% assessment, 20% effort, because we knew, again, it's an honor system for assessment, so we didn't want to have that weighted so high. I will say this. I think the majority of my students did a great job with the honor system. I really think a lot of students participated with the distance learning program and did a very good job with it. But that being said, I know there are some students that took some shortcuts. And if they took some shortcuts, they could be in trouble. So I want to kind of address that right now. So A, 86 to 100%. All right. So most of these students are dialed in. They are ready to go for integrated math 3. I would see their work coming consistently. They're doing the work. They're asking questions. They didn't understand something. I could see them make adjustments. If I look through the lesson, I can see that, okay, they did the first check for understanding problem here. Then I had a video example how you do it. Then I can see the next problem, how they improved on that. I could actually see that. It was beautiful. So those students, I'm feeling very comfortable that if you've received an A in this class, you are ready to go for integrated math 3. Let's go down the other end of the spectrum. C level, again, 50 to 69%. First off, just straight up percentage is already, you're usually repeating this course traditionally. All right. And then if I look at this student here, it's a good example, 58.5% overall. And you look at their accuracy, 49.6%. So that means they have a lot of holes moving into IM3. They did not pick up all the content, and they are going to struggle when they get to integrated math 3. B's are going to be kind of split. It has to be a case-by-case basis. There's going to be some B's at the higher end that were about as good as the A students. They're right there. Maybe they just missed a couple more assignments or something like that, so their percentage dropped down. So if they're at the higher level, they're probably pretty good. This example here, 72% student. Look at the accuracy, 66%. All right, so they've got 78% effort points, so they participated mostly. Actually, the level's a little bit low. So a student with a B could be at risk walking in the door at integrated math 3. All right. So why did I share this with you? Well, I just went into our Khan Academy that the students been used a little bit during our distance learning. I didn't use it a ton, but I used it a little bit for checks for understanding. And what I did is I put in some enrichment opportunity for students, right? So I put in some units in Khan from IM1 that I think are just good foundational algebra skills that you need going into integrated math 3. And I also did a core of IM2 foundational units that we just went over. But again, some students didn't learn at a high enough level. What a great opportunity to take that and work on that over the summer before you go to integrated math 3. And then for my students that were that A level, maybe they want to jumpstart. Maybe they're just bored, have some time on their hands this summer. I put just a couple units from IM3, just kind of if they wanted to kind of get a head start, just kind of go with that and learn something over the summer. There you go. So if I was a C student, I would probably say do the IM1 and IM2. If you're a B, it's going to be dependent on where they were, and maybe they just do the IM2 foundation, and maybe they do some of the jump start if they get there. Again, this is optional opportunity. I'm not mandating this with anybody. Our IM3 team knows students are going to come in with some holes. They'll be making a plan to try to help. With that being said, the more you can get done before you walk in the door, the better your life's going to be when you're in integrated math 3. So take a look at the units. So these are the units that I have set in Khan. If you want to do any of them, they'll say June 30th due date. Again, it's just a bogus due date, but you'll recognize the IM1 units from the June 30th dates, all the activities in there. So if you want to skip that, you'd skip all the ones that say June 30th. If you want the IM2 foundational units are here, they'll say they're due July 31. So students know they'll see that says July 31. That's the ones that they could do if they just want to do those. And if you just want to kind of get a jump start on IM3, here's a couple good units I thought would be very helpful as you're getting started with integrated math 3. And they'll say due August 9th in there. Okay, so that's that. Use it if you like. Have a great summer.